So in this section, we are going to use and install the Empire with the Starkiller. So and also we will try to use the MS Venom. So MS Venom is the one of the tool that help you to create the application or bat file to enumerate or get access from the remote host. So that will execute the command in the remote host and we will get the shell. For that, we have to make sure that you have the backup. So just do the snapshot before installing. Sometime in like it's wonky. So just make sure that, and we can restore later on if we need it. The first thing, what you have to always remember is to open the terminal, right? So once you open the terminal, you have to do is sudo and PowerShell Empire. If you do this, it will try to use the PowerShell Empire, and then also just make sure that it is installed. If not, then you have to always make sure that it needs to be installed. Let's go ahead and try it. If not, then we will go ahead and install it. Okay, there is also, if you go to this way, so I don't think I have installed it, but let's Google it, and you can do a PowerShell Empire and in Kali. So that's what you can do it. And also if you want to do the GitHub, and you can do that as well. So now once we have this command, so we can, so this is like, archived. So this is way better. So this is the PowerShell Empire. So you have to do is, let's go ahead and copy this and you can install it. By default, you can use, so hit enter and it will start installing. You don't have to do necessarily any changes, but we'll go through that. Okay, what you have to do is sudo PowerShell Empire server. So once you do that, it will start for the server and it will automatically populate the browsing. Okay, so if you see right here, HTTP successfully started, we will copy this, and usually what you have to do is you can do the localhost also, and you can put it here. So this is the Starkiller graphical user interface for the Empire. So like way back there was no graphical, so we have to do from all those from the command. So it is way easier right now, so you have to go through this. The user will be Empire, AMPIRE admin, and then the password will be password123. So if you select this way, you can see that one. So there will be all lowercase and 123. Okay, hit submit. And once you submit that, you will see this interface. Since I have already created, I'm going to delete right now. So I will show you completely new one. So if you see this one in the background, so you will see that. You can minimize that on as well. You want to need help, you can always come back here and put it as a help here. So you can do that as well. So if you see right here, the server, and you have to, if you want to set up any data directory or for the Empire, you can do that as well. So usually not, then you have to start the server to launch the Empire server. Okay, so that's the reason. You can exit from here. Like most of the time that Starkiller is by default, nowadays you don't necessarily skip it, but that will be way better than the command line. So I also put this both link in the resource section as well, so you can get from there. So the first thing what you have to create here is you need to create the hooker. So the hooker will be, once you log in this, you will able to click here, and once you click there, you can select what type of hooker you want it. So if you want to do HTTP, if you want to HTTP4N, or anything you want it, so that's really up to you. So what I usually do is HTTP. So let's select the HTTP, and then host will be your Kali machine. It will select by default, and then the bind IP, there is nothing, you can select it. This will be the PowerShell launcher. so that you don't have to do necessarily nothing here. So the only thing you have to check is the type and the host. The host will be HTTP, that is our Kali machine. The rest of the thing you don't have to change anything. So if you want to do the proxy or anything, user agent or anything, you can select that as well. So once you click on the submit, it will create the hook for that, and listener has been created. So if you see that this is our listener right now, so if you go back here, you'll see something like that. Once you satisfy all these changes, and you can go to the stagers. So stager is the hooker, so that helps us to hook the computer or computer agent computer. Okay, so let's go ahead and create that, and let's go ahead and select the bat file. So the bat file, so Windows Launcher bat. So this is the easier way to access it. Okay, so once you do that, you can also select multiple things if you want to use Linux bats, or you can do that as well. If you want to access by different scenario with the DLL file, you can do that as well. CMD.exe, you can do a lot of things. So what I will do it, I will use the launcher. Okay, so the listener will be our HTTP, and I will put the name here, which will be our Windows 10. It should be either way, so how you want to access it, either PowerShell or anything Python that you select, and then the output file will be launcher.bat, or you can do anything, like you can hide it with the PDF file, you can hide it with the image file. Either way that will work. So that will be our, but you can change this on occasion, the images or whatever. Okay, and then that should be it. You don't have to do anything changes here. You can just select submit. If you see here, stager has been created, and now you are ready to download. So let's go back, and let's go ahead and click download here. So once you download, it will create the bat file. So, and this will be our bat file that need to be served to the PC3, okay, or server, whatever you want it. So, and then make sure that the antivirus for that is disabled. Okay, let me go ahead and run the terminal here, and just make sure that wherever you downloaded, just make sure that there is the file. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, Python 3-m, Python 3-m and HTTP server, because I'm gonna listen on that, and I will download this one in the PC3. So you can do anything, or you have to send to the agent with an email, or you can send that to images file, PDF file, whatever you want it. Okay, so that is really, up to you to make sure that that is the how you want to access the computer. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate right now with the HTTP server. So I will go ahead and open this and make sure that this is there. So let me close this out, and HTTP, so that will be this, and hit enter. So now let's go ahead and open this one, right? So make sure that antivirus is disabled. Okay, so, and once you download this, you have to launch it. There are various ways to launch it. Okay, so just make sure that it is downloaded. So let's see, I don't know if it's downloaded or not. Okay, so now you see the image.bat file is here, so we'll see that this is running, right? So as long as you run this, you will get the cell here. So if you see the image.bat file is served, and we will come back here to the agent. Okay, so as soon as we click on run that, you will see here in the list section. Okay, all right, I will see you in my next part.